Urema, and what's
Edge of Madness.
So,
What you've heard, the madness. Everything else is just cheap whiskey.
Most high Christianist, mental abolitionist with the vision gift, seeing the deliverance from the ignorance, cognitive dissonance. Future I envision this. On and off the mic, I speak right like this is what the mission is. I know the wisdom biz and overstand like who know and bear that witnesses. I am the power refined God man. Equity too high to equal the caveman. God's son, true builder of the land, destroyer of the demons. I'm a poppin' where they stand. Word of biz, born exposing opposing plan. It's Deacon Vinny, microphone Jones with a forced hand. The next level cipher writer, spark the minds, I light the fire. Call me Mr. Mystifier, I'm used to gift and lift us higher. With the frequency that frequently fit, inspire. Elders and young thugs that do what they do, where they do what they dumb. They lazy, they think we dumb. We put the work in system that a system to be numb. Make them good Christians, but don't link them to where they from. So I write rhymes with them ancient guidelines. I fight crime sitting on the sidelines. But when they got the blind eyes, I just treat them like they dumb.
When knowledge get done, unified we're one. The race we run, before them shot them gun.
To the knowledge.
When knowledge get done, unified we won. The race we run, before they shot them gun.
To the knowledge.
Walk with me, twist your loud, get your double shots of yak. Sit down, have a talk with me. I'm from an era where certain shit just couldn't fly. You tell another man suck your dick, you might die. These new dudes got it confused, thinking it's a game, until somebody hitting at they ass, bringing the pain. But that's the plan, they want us to kill ourselves. Our existence is up to us, no one else is responsible for raising our daughters and the queens and our sons and the kings. Teaching them everything about necessary tools we need to use for survival. It's way bigger than reading Qurans or the Bible. That's gonna go over the heads of many. Thick skin, homie, I got plenty, so I'll be ready for the backlash and slander coming from my own people. It's sad to say, but we'll never equal our full potential as long as we following what they teach us. Telling lies, all in 8 books, it never reach us. At least us, the ones with some knowledge of self. But trying to wake my people up is a struggle itself. Instead of begging for a seat at their table, let's build one. As soon as they try to violate, let's kill one. That's where my heart at. A couple 100 years of the same treatment gave us Obama, so we think we even. I ain't believing none of this bullshit, them puppeteers speaking, telling us lies each and every weekend. Banana in the tailpipe tactics. To tell the truth, I feel we moving backwards. We got a lot of actors playing the part, but it ain't in they heart, so what's it worth? Got brothers dressing up like chicks, toting the purse. Everybody capitalizing off us. We ain't too far from giving up our seat on the back of the bus.
When knowledge get done, unified we're one. The race we run, before them shot them gun.
To the knowledge.
When knowledge get done, unified we won. The race we run, before they shot them gun.
To the knowledge.
Yeah. Video shot by Slim Dre Drizzy. What's happening? So,
Fire.
listen, that's a classic
Fire.
George. Nick Nines. That's my brother's Nick Nines. You know what I'm saying? He always got the lyrics, man. He's an amazing artist. But yo, real quick, 9 Miles. Let him know who you are. Let him know who's coming. Let him know how you know me, because he's the host. He's the host, y'all. Just so you're clear. He's the host. I'm co-host.
Nah, facts.
But he's an amazing host. But let him know. Just let him know. Let him know, God.
Nah, definitely. So peace. You know what I'm saying? It's 9 Miles the Shaman. Definitely one of the collective of the Avengers. A half of 9M. That's myself and 9 Figure Mizza. That's my brother right there. And so basically, man, you know, I'm about high vibrational energy. I'm about real authentic art forms. I'm about true, authentic expression. You know what I'm saying? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna celebrate lyricism. We celebrating real hip hop. We celebrating revolution because that's the spirit that hip hop invokes. You know what I mean? If you really a hip hop fan, naturally you're revolutionary. It just makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we celebrate, man. It's gonna be a night full of crazy artists, man. We got Patience. We got A8 coming through. We got Najee Damin coming through. We got the Vengeance coming through. We got myself. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no games, man. Ain't no games. You're gonna be truly entertained. You're gonna be truly inspired. You're gonna be motivated. There's all types of it's a lecture happening. We supporting the Unity Walk. So you know we down for a cause. I mean, it's not like what could go wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Everything can
Ain't
go
nothing
right.
whack about it.
Oh, yep.
Everything is going right.
Yep. Factual.
100,000%. You know what I'm saying? I might spit a couple freestyles. It might be exciting. You never know what's gonna happen outside of the, scheduled program. But it's gonna be a definite good time. It's gonna be real fun. It's gonna be real uplifting and high vibrational. I'm just thankful for being the host. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Man, look. And he been like that excited the entire time since we started talking about it, doing it. You know what I mean? I think this is a great start. You know what I mean? We're dealing with knowledge, build, destroy, the 18th.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You put them you born them together, you get born. You know what I'm saying? So we're doing this. The year is 26. My born day is 1/26. So we're in the month of January the 1st. This entire month is my born day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how I'm rocking and registering today. So this is all a celebration of life, a celebration of unity, a celebration of purpose. Purpose. If you're still following the Nguzu Saba, me and Nia, I do this all year long. I don't just do the Nguzu Saba on those 7 days. That's crazy. I incorporated the entire, you mean, why would I, what is a Tuesday? What is a Wednesday? What is a Monday? What is a Friday? You know what I'm saying? But I do know what, you know what I mean, Kujijakali is. I do know, you know what I'm saying, what Ujama, Nia, Mani, you know what I'm saying? Goomba. So we just mix that up, you know what I'm saying? But the excitement is here because we know these artists and we've seen what they do. We know we're doing things for the work of the universe. We know we are unified in our walk to get things accomplished. And with that being said, let my brother Yarima Karama Yakar come on through and let him know what's going on from your perspective, God. Let him know what's going on from your perspective.
Oh, peace to the gods and goddesses. Peace to the chat. 9 Miles, good to see you, family. I see you.
Yo, good to see you, Rima.
Yeah. Hey, 9 Miles, you gotta get me a video, brother, so I can get you on my page. I'm doing independent artists, so you gotta give me a video. You one of the hottest I know out here. So let's make that happen.
Yes, indeed. I appreciate that.
Yeah, so real quick, before I get to the Unity Walk, we got a movement going, and Suniati, you know about it, but I want the chat to know. It's called Bars Beyond Borders. Go to our Facebook page. It's called Bars Beyond Borders. This is big. This is when we talk about just our artistry, period. The categories are going to be hip hop, R&B, and spoken word poetry. We want the best of the best from each city. This is a city competition. So first up is going to be Orlando versus Atlanta. Go to the page. It's going to be in June. Send in your submissions. We want 1-minute video submissions of your performance. If you don't have video, send us in your MP3 or MP4. But before you perform, we need to see a video of you in performance. We're going to pick 5 artists from each city. It's city versus city. We're going to pick 5 from each city. Then you're going to come and perform. Our judges are going to judge. Then we're going to go to the next city. The winner of the next city will take on the winner of whoever wins out of Orlando, Atlanta. We're going to take it up north because we getting New York and Philly and Chicago, and we getting the whole U.S. involved, but we starting out with Orlando versus Atlanta. So share this video, share the information. The Facebook page is called Bars Beyond Borders. That's what it is. Our slogan is battling for brags. So there's going to be a lot that the artists, this is allowing independent artists. We only want independent artists. If you got a name in the streets, you getting major radio spins on commercial radio and all of that. No, we don't want you. We want the people down here on the grind who are doing it for the love, who are doing it for the art. They serious about their shit, and they just not getting a shot. The celebrities, they already eating. We want the independent artists down here on this level to get their share of the pie. So if you hot, if you a dope ass artist, submit. We need you. And so this is also going to allow independent artists to break into new markets. There are some independent artists who haven't been outside their city. They hot in their city, but they not known anyplace else. This is an opportunity for you to get known in other venues and other markets. So again, Bars Beyond Borders, check that out. You're gonna see a whole lot of blasts coming up, a whole lot of promotion, advertising. Bars Beyond Borders. If you want to submit, that's bars submission at atomicmail.io. That's BARS submissions at atomicmail.io. And if you have questions, inquiries, go to Bars Beyond Borders at atomicmail.io. Again, that's Bars Beyond Borders at atomicmail.io. As far as the event for the 18th, shout out Suniati for even having me perform and supporting doing a fundraiser for the organization. The Unity Walk, we've been in existence since 2016. And we became an actual nonprofit 501c3 in 2018. The idea was spawned from me back when actually the Unity Walk started out of the murders of Alton Sterling and Philando Castile.
Mm-hmm.
So if you remember, you had Mike Brown, you had Trayvon before that, then you had Mike Brown, then you had these senseless murders by the Slave Patrol. We call them the KKK, but that's another story. But people were reaching out to me and they were like, yo, what can we do? And I said, as I travel the country, what I'm seeing is that we have to be unified. We're divided as a group of people, so a divided house can't do anything. So I meditated on it and I came up with the Unity Walk. And this is a space where we were going to every city throughout the US and coming up with independent plans so that we can be dependent on one another and not the government. And we would have sessions with the group leaders from these cities, the activists, the revolutionaries, to come up with 10, 50, 150-year plans for our people's salvation. In the process of doing that, go ahead, Sunia.
I just want to build. I'm glad you said it that way. 10, 50, 100-year plans. The oppressor, those who are in control of your thought pattern, most people out here doing what you're doing, they plan 10, 20, 100, 300 years in advance. This is what they do. You mean just off the conversation of the Willie Lynch letter, just off of that. Whether you accept that it's real or it's not, just the conversation of if we get them like this, we'll have them for the next 300 years. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad you made mention of that because that's how we need to plan. The strategy's got to be like that. But I just wanted to build on that point real quick. Let you know, just to, but keep going. Yeah, we were building on that.
No, that's facts, family. And you're right, because when you mention the Willie Lynch letter and things like that, even when you mentioned Lyndon B. Johnson and the plan he had for, the demon, for blacks to follow the demon rats for the next 200 years.
Right.
Whether you believe it or not, we see sometimes we want to get into, well, is it real or not? Well, I don't care if the letter is real or not because I'm watching the action.
Yes.
The action is taking place on a daily basis in our community. So whether the letter is real or not, the actions of our people, the action of the community, the action of the environment says that it's absolutely real, whether I've read the letter or not. And I have read the Willie Lynch letter several times. As a matter of fact, that's required reading for any evolutionary revolutionary. So if you haven't read it, then because now you get to know the plan, just like the Georgia Guidestones. So whether it's real or not, we see it manifesting and taking place. So
if you don't know where that is, watch the Expose the Secret video, my video, you know what I'm saying? Expose the Secret video. And what we standing in front of is the Georgia Guidestones. And to my knowledge, it's the only hip hop video that has ever had those Guidestones in it before they blew them up. Before they blew them up. So, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, Georgia Guidestones, they're planning these things for, you mean 30, 40, 50, 100 years. We need to do like Tucson and Dessalines did, and give them the treatment that they gave us to get out of this treatment that they're giving us. Y'all got that?
I want to give you I wanted to give you that plug on the Georgia Guidestones. I saw the video and I love it.
Yeah, I'm saying
to my knowledge, you're right. It's the only video out there that's been done. But that also goes back to the importance of this event, Sunni. It goes back to because why aren't our people doing videos like that?
Right.
Why are we on this? But that's another story. We'll get to that later. But that's how the Unity Walk responded. And from there, what we started doing is we started feeding Black families, particularly Black mothers and their children around the country. So we're an organization, we don't take government funds. We've never had a U.S. grant, any of that. All of our funding comes from the people, and then we can show receipts how we give that back to the community. So it's not a money grab for us. So even with these proceeds here, we're going to be able to show with receipts, hey, we had a family over here. We have reviews from Black mothers that have said, hey, when we didn't have anybody else to call on, we called on the Unity Walk because my daughter is autistic and she needed shoes. My man had just left after 20 years and I was just, as a single mother, I was stuck. And so I didn't have anybody to call. I saw Urema online. I decided to give him a shot. What did my organization do? We made sure that mother got straight. We made sure that food was put on their table. We made sure that autistic daughter had shoes on her feet. We made sure that there was some transportation that was provided, because this is what we're supposed to do. This is what we're supposed to do. See, when you start to walk on this planet and you start to walk in your purpose, then it's no longer work.
No.
We have to start having compassion for our people. And so that's what the Unity Walk is about. It's about enriching our communities with knowledge, giving them a plan so that they're not dependent on any governmental body. Because if you know what I know, if we're dependent on one another, we won't even pay attention to them. We can move very easily and they become a non-factor. And if you want more on that, you can get my book, please. Not just an acronym, but 5 Strategies to Success for Melanated People. And so the book is part of the Unity Walk's doctrine on how we go out into the communities to help, assist, and make sure we're feeding our people.
So as you're listening to people, you gotta know and understand that when I was introduced to the Unity Walk, the first, I couldn't wait to do an event where we could be giving forward to them and have them connected to it, not just in artistry, but in action. You know what I mean? Activism, not acting, but action on our vision, his vision, us as a unified vision. And so when you come in and you enjoying and you spending your money, getting your food, getting your drink, you know what I mean, getting your conversation on, listening to the lyrics and stuff, know that, there's portions of this that's happening it's like, you don't have to feel guilty about eating that steak. I don't eat meat. I ain't getting on your case. That chicken, I don't eat that. But if you eat that, you come on through, get the food. If you drink, I'm not even really a big drinker like that. But if you are a drinker like that, come on through, you know what I'm saying? Get your drink on, you know what I'm saying? And there is a spot where you can be friendly on within the building, but outside the building. There's a vestibule, a little spot where we can be a cult of freedom, wisdom cipher friendly. All right. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? So you'll be able to do that. You'll be able to hear quality lyrics, but you're enjoying yourself, knowing you are putting some work in financially for, you know what I mean, a nonprofit that isn't. What is that? What's that other group of people who say they go to Africa, but you mean and feed the children, but they're really doing, you know what I mean, other things? Yeah, it's not that. It's some real melanated, black owned, you know what I mean, African in America type of situations that's owned by us and working for us directly.
And the fact is, can you still hear it? I think it got cut.
Yeah.
You hear me?
No.
Yeah, the fact is that we've kept it like that from the beginning.
Right.
There was never any type of infiltration has been canceled. That stops at the door. We also have land. We have a land project that we want to build community of like 300 people. So we have these things. We feed families. We go into communities. We have 57.7 acres of land in Alabama, just ready, just undeveloped land, ready for building, ready for housing, ready to have people there who want to be a community to show our people something different than the debauchery and the capitalistic BS that we see on a daily basis. But I want to say this last thing too, because I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. If you out there, I'm a dope ass artist. So I'm hoping that if you had no intentions of contributing anything, once you hear the lyrical content, because you're going to be in a house full of dope artists, I would advise the mumblers, come out and get a lesson, because we're not playing. But because I know facts. I just know what I do. But I'm hoping that we touch your soul. I hope that we reach you on a cellular level to where you want to throw something in the pot and say, yo, they not only saying it, but they lyrical content is backing it. And I mean, I got receipts to back mine. I mean, you can go on my page, the Unity Walk page, you can see the work. We have our receipts with actual receipts, pictures, video of what we do in the community. So again, thank you, Suniati. 9 Miles, I can't wait to see you again. But
man, I can't wait to see you perform, man. Stop playing,
I'm
man.
hyped.
Listen,
man, you're really...
Listen, we got a little. I'm pretty sure we got a little something special on here as well. There is a song that the Vengeance just got finished doing. You know what I'm saying? That it ain't really out. It is on Vengeance Radio, VENJAHSRADIO. You can hear it throughout this up until the time we do the show. But
you talking about that Made Netches?
I'm talking about that Made Netches. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cats. You might be familiar with the Made Niggas, Tupac. Shout out to Tupac all day, Outlaw, RBG, Zalute. But you know what I mean, we had to, you know what I mean, this is an idea from Red Fidel. And when we heard the idea, we all was like, yeah, let's do that. And we actually did. You mean, so you got 9 of us on this joint, and we're gonna be performing that at the show. You won't get the whole song at the show, but you're going to get enough of the song that you're going to be like, where can I get it? And I'm going to tell you like this. I'm not a fan of streaming. I'm not a fan of giving them a whole bunch of my fire and then they giving me pennies. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And I'm not doing it for the money, but they getting the money. You know what I'm saying? It would be different if we was getting the money, because you give me the money, watch what I do with it. You know what I mean? I reinvest it into the community, but they're getting the money and taking it out. So that's the issue that we're having. So you may not be able to get this on the streaming platform, but you will be able to go to Vengeance Radio, VengeanceRadio.com, and you will be able to, or VengeanceBandcamp.com, and be able to get it from there. You know what I mean? And just, you know, let us have that aspect. 9 Miles, he's been hosting shows in the area for the last, what, 6-7 years here?
Something like that.
You know what I'm saying? And not only just hosting, but he's been putting them together, producing them, grabbing the talent, you know what I mean? Coming with his vision to make things happen. I think when we met, it was at the Lithonia, John?
Oh yeah, we had put together that autumn festival in Lithonia. Yeah, that was nice. I was hyped when I saw y'all because I think because you know what? I had met y'all but before that but y'all came to like a lecture at Black Dot.
Yes, yeah,
and I was
yeah. That's right.
Yeah, I conversed with a couple of y'all, and then so I was excited to see y'all perform. And then when I saw it, I'm like, oh snap! You know, I'm from Staten Island, bro, so I grew up under Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
And like, so when I seen all of y'all of that energy on stage, I'm like, oh, this is crazy.
Yeah,
this is fire.
That's vengeanceradio.com. And you mean shout out to Don from geniuslevelradio.com. That's my partner, you know what I mean, in a bunch of different things. And he schooled me to what needs to get done to get this done. Shout out to Don. Geniuslevelradio.com is also some pure hip hop situations. And you mean I push them like I push us. You know what I mean? Because you mean I deal with Ubuntu. And I am because we are. So the more we are doing what I'm doing, the more I'm pushing what they doing. You know what I mean? And so, which brings us forward. You see some of the members right here. You know what I'm saying? That's their that's their information where you can get to them. Because again, the Venjas is Victorious Elevated Nature Ja's children. And we are a collective of solo cats who came to create this super groupish type of thing. And I say that because we don't just do lyrics. There's cats who are producers, there's cats who are graphic artists, there's cats who are promoters, there's cats who are physical trainers, personal trainers, there's cats who are authors, published authors. It's a multiple plethora of abilities that we have that we show out, and we bring it to the music, and we don't just talk about the problems. We bring in solution-based situations. Andre 360 got about 5 albums out that and 3 of them now I think he got 6 albums out right now, and I think 3 to 4 of them he put out last year in 1 year. He's an amazing artist. He's going to be there doing his thing. Mike Chambers, man, look, Mike Chambers is like the backbone of this situation. Like, you mean he's always there in the outlaw RBG world. He's always there. You know what I mean? When it comes to a show, he's there. And he's the tallest one of us all. So he gets to see over everything. You know what I'm saying? See everything that's going on. You're right. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? That black genome, you know what I mean? He got it. Red Fidel, if you've been paying attention, Red Fidel is on fire right now. Red Fidel is on fire everywhere, hitting these on the mic Johns. They just did something at Powell's Lounge on Saturday, I believe it was. Him, Yamas, and Andre 360. Man, they destroyed that John. And put it back together. Najee is Najee's getting busy on the stories on Facebook and Instagram. He getting busy.
Now Najee ain't playing.
He's not playing, yo. And he got a daughter on the way. He got a baby on the way. So, you know what I mean? Yo, come out to support, to watch what he's doing so that you can support and rock it back. You know what I mean? Rock with it. We got P Smooth, and we got who's not necessarily going to be there, but he is on the song Made Natchez, and he the South got something to say. Him and Big Yo, they got something to say. Red Fidel, the South got something to say. Man, listen.
What?
That's special presentation. Big Nell Obuya just wrote this book. He's gonna be building on that. But you know what I mean? After that, then he gonna get into the rhymes, and you're gonna see Big Nell energy. It's ridiculous, yo. Like, this is what performances is supposed to look like, and we want to show it to you. So lyrics, the spirits, and the soul. And when we say the lyrics, it's the words coming out of the mouth. When we say the spirit, it's the energy plus the stuff at the bar. Go see that bar. Go see that bar. You know what I'm saying? Because you mean we working with the Apache, so they're working with us. Go see that bar. You know what I'm saying? But it's that energy that we're gonna bring. We're gonna bring that positive energy. Ain't gonna be no negativity, nothing. It's all positive situations. And how many times can you go to an event and know that you're gonna get that positive energy? How many times? It doesn't happen anymore nowadays.
Don't. It
You know what I'm
don't.
saying? Like, and if it do, the closest I seen it was high vibe
Thursdays.
Thursdays and promotions and events that you put on, and Mahogany Roots. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, they be putting it on. Shout out to I got to mention our sponsors too. We got a sponsor.
Oh, yeah.
Got to, of course, the Unity Walk is a sponsor. The meditation chick, get your breathing. Reach out to the meditation chick to get your breathing. She's international with what she does, her breathing techniques, her meditation techniques. She's amazing. Get your spirit, your mind, and your body in alignment. We also have Lyrical Lives Matter. The podcast coming up is a sponsor. We also have High Vibes, which is a sponsor. We have Too Raw for TV, which is a sponsor, and our DJ Yana. Yo, Yana came in and she donated time. I want you all to understand this. Our DJ donated her time for this cause because she heard what was going on and she was there. She's there for it. You know what I mean? Like, what she normally gets paid, she was like, I'll do it for this because I believe in this situation. So Yana, and you can get her at Yana's Play, YAHNASPLAYIN. Yana's Playing is on Instagram. Touch base with her, coming through. Afroletics is supposed to be coming through as well. I mean, we still got to tie up some things, but Afroletics is supposed to be coming through with the gear. So if you haven't been to the stores in Stonecrest area, Stonecrest Mall, and the Black Wall Street joint, if you haven't seen that, the Afroletics clothes is dope. It's an Afro, like if you watched RB, matter of fact, you see it? What does it say? Can you see that? RBG No Gucci, that RBG No Gucci video, I'm wearing Afroletics clothes. We end the video going into one of their pop-up shops and purchasing. You know what I'm saying? Everything I wear is black owned. Either I had it made or I'm buying it from black folk, from my melanated folk.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? Just so much going on. I feel like I'm missing something here. I know what you mean, but I don't know. But there's so much going on. I'm excited.
In fact, you're just gonna have to tune in. I mean, like when y'all come to the show, man, we're gonna have.
I did.
Well, what's up?
Talaam Acey. I mentioned, but we're gonna be honoring him. You know what I mean? Look up TAALAM ACEY. Look him up. You understand what I'm saying? Check him out. You mean he got new music out right now. I'm actually on the album. And I'm directing videos for him. But you gotta look him up. You gotta check, because he's what I call the James Brown of spoken word. He's what I call the Godfather's Godfather. Your OG, you mean, was his student. Yes. Yes. There it is. That's my brother right there, rocking out. Not just is he talented and pushing, but he was innovative in his talents 20, 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying? When I met him, you know what I mean, a minute ago. That was 2002, 2001. So yeah, but he was innovative then, doing his thing. And then he's a good, you know how people like they might be a fire artist, right? But then when you meet them, you're like, this nigga's an asshole. You know what I'm saying? That's not what it is. You know what I mean? He's a true brother, and sometimes that truth you may feel like it's big, but he's not. He's going to give you the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't have no time to give you some falsehood. Why would he do that? But he's got a plethora of music and spoken word mixed together, a plethora of shows. He's been doing this for enough time that he needed to be recognized. He needed to get his machetes. So I definitely wanted to bring that point up to it. And yeah, man. What are your plans? What are your plans? How you gonna host this joint, man? How you gonna do this, man?
Yo, so look, man, you know, we got one of the illest underground MCs. He just put out a song for the young lady that got shot up, and where they at? The ICE shot that lady at? ICE shot a woman in the face, and my man just released a song just talking about the injustices of the world. You know what I'm saying? Real fast. That was prompt. It just happened like 2 days ago or something like that. And already he released the song, so he's hot right now. He's on fire. He's on point with his pen, and he got a message, man. That I'm talking about patience, man. He gonna open our show, and I know he gonna bring some bangers. You know what I'm saying? So then you got following after him, you got A8. But you know, in between that, I'm an MC's MC too. You know what I'm saying? So I might have to drop a couple 16s to motivate the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Might have to fire a couple of shots in the air, you know what I'm saying? To motivate the crowd, get everybody moving, get the mind juices going. But we just gotta have fun, man. It's all about edifying people, making the artist feel great, making the crowd feel great. You know what I'm saying? It's about ciphering that energy. Just keeping that energy ciphering. You know what I mean? And you're gonna have a time of your life when you come through. I'm telling you.
When we talking about getting a little cipher on the camera on the side, John, because I'm gonna have people with cameras coming through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People videotaping the John. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you build on that idea real quick? You know what I mean? Because we will have an open mic. Well, we're supposed to have an open mic, but I mean, when I say that, I mean we have so much going on, so many artists. If we can't get the open mic right there in front of everybody, we will be doing what we're talking about right now.
And that's a fact, man. So, you know, whenever you got multiple rap artists in the same room, or just multiple creatives, like, cause it could be singers too. Whenever you got multiple people in the room, you gotta pass that mic around. Everybody gotta have a verse or two. Everybody gotta say at least a 16, at least an 8, something. You know what I mean? And we gotta have producers in the room. We gotta have beats going. So, like I said, it's gonna be a movie, man. And when the cypher is such an old tradition, the cypher's been happening even before rap was rap. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's all about cycling that energy, and the more it cycles, the more godly it becomes. And I mean, dealing with our vibrations. You know what I mean?
I mean, people be upset about well, this is just a cycle. But let me explain. If you're cycling up, you're okay. It's when you're cycling down that you take loss. The art of the people directs the culture of the society, and when the art is high, the society is high. When we're dealing with a low level of artistic expression, then you're dealing with a low level of community work, a low level of respecting humanity. You mean being humane to each other? You know what I'm saying? But we're not pushing that. So in that cipher, I want to remind people that Tupac and Biggie sat at a table and did a freestyle that wasn't anything when they did it, but ends up becoming legendary later on. DMX, Cannabis, Mos Def,
Big Pun.
Yeah, Big Pun. I said Big Pun and John Forte sat at a table.
And Mike Geronimo was there too.
Mike Geronimo sat at a table and gave a banger of verses. Some of them verses we heard later on tracks.
Right.
Some of the verses, which is cool. It's cool because it's the prelude, and then we can go back and be like, oh, that's what, okay, now that's right. But that became a staple in the hip hop history of, you know what I mean, MCs coming together and doing some things. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of vibe that we're going to have on the side. as well as what we're going to have on the stage, because
Mhm.
we're coming to complete the mission, not compete against each other's intuitions and our visions. This is a completion of it. We are comrades doing camaraderie music. And yeah, we coming to do our best. And yeah, we coming to be the best for ourselves. You know what I mean? But it's not
Right.
about I'm better than him and he's better than him. And it's like you enjoy this, they enjoy that. We're fine with that. But what
Right.
we know is you're not leaving there without being fed of you in your mind with the lyrics, being fed with the energy, with the spirit, and being fed from the universe in your soul. Lyrics, spirits, soul. That's what we bringing you. Yeah.
Facts. Hey, 9 miles. Two. Check the private chat, family, and get that link.
Oh, let me give this shout out to Knowledge Born Allah, right? If you ain't got Knowledge Born Allah's book yet, he got an ebook out. This thing is fire, yo. I mean, Voice of Diaspora. He's got 12 series situation. And while you're reading the ebook, he got music playing on the joint, and the music fire too. Shout out to everybody who did songs on the joint. It's fire, but it's what the family needs. It's what we need. As individuals and as a collective, and it's preparation. It's preparation into what we need to be doing now and into the future, and what has happened in the past. If you don't know what's happened in the past, how are you going to be able to navigate now and the future? And so he fulfills that. That's what you're seeing on the screen right now. He fulfills that in this 12 series ebook. It's ridiculous. Make sure you go do the Knowledge Radio, do the Knowledge Born Allah, $ Knowledge Born Allah, or in the PayPal, do the Knowledge Radio. Go get that, support that, get that for the family, and make it a family situation. Make it so that you and your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your children, your grandchildren, your nieces, your nephews. You know what I mean? Everybody just sits down and takes some time to read this together. It is
freedom or death, we about to
yes.
set it up.
See?
It all came to me in a dream.
See what I'm talking about?
We about to paint the town red, black, and green. Can't nobody kill our children, smack our queens. We gon' make it through the rap shit clean, unafraid to blasting things. They gon' hate it when we crash the scene. Been too big for our britches, they couldn't match our jeans. Tried to put out the spark, now we spread gasoline. Ready to bust and blow. Trust me, know it's more than combustible. But we rather be clutching throats than picking cotton.
The science is amazing.
Liberation move everything around me. Make tell them bury me where they found me. We coming for the county, knowing that they coming from their bounty.
And this leads into what we were talking about with the battling bars situation as well. Like we're making the lyrical aspect important to the people, so that, you know what I mean, those of us who are doing this can feel like they have a home, and those of us who are not doing it, but they could do it, but they never felt like there was a support. We're supporting you. And then even if you're not doing it now and you never thought about it, you might get sparked to be like, okay, wait a minute, hold on. I always thought maybe saying some knowledge was boring and stuff. And you mean I just wanted to party, but you know, I'm feeling this. You know what I mean? I'm feeling the music. I'm feeling what they're saying. I'm watching the vibe. You know what I mean? That energy is there. Right. This is why we're doing what we're doing right now. You know what I mean? To make sure that these things get accomplished, and that you can pay attention. Peace. That, can y'all hear me? You know what I mean? That you can pay attention to who you are when these lyrics hit your ear. How it makes you feel in your energy zone, your spirit. And what your purpose is in combining all of that in your soul, lyric, spirit, and soul. And it's going to be at the Apache 393 Marietta Street in Atlanta, Northwest. We downtown, y'all, handling the business and doing what we do. This is the first one, won't be the last one. We definitely got more coming. Real quick, man, hey, knowledge born Allah. Can we give him a little bit of that? Can we give him a little bit of that? Made Netches? Can we give him that, John? Let him hear. I mean, I want you to play it on your platform. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you know. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Look. Yeah, check. Let's handle what we can handle and get things popping. Am I still on? Y'all can still hear me? I don't even know. I think I am. I think you can hear me. Let me know something. No, you can't. You still can't hear me? Okay. I don't know why. But
Descending from Nubia, Benjas, whoa, so make room for us. Either you do or you don't, we still go and come Benjas, whoa, so I'm Africa. Ancient descending from Nubia, Benjas, whoa, so make room for us. Either you do or you don't, we still go and come Benjas. You slow mo, 2 feet, pedal them bike slow. Me speed by 1 with 2 feet and then strike you in a cycle. Papa Winnie lives on stealing again, but it's a sun charge for the Benjas. I'm on raw. Ancestors lessons with more crystals and diamonds. Wicked ones came with resources, switch them where to find them. Empire seeking the teeth and thinking we don't mind them. Straight boy, we're not just Mama Africa dry. No boy, cause I'm Africa. Ancient descendant from Nubia, Benjas, whoa, so make room for us. Either you do or you don't, we still go and come Benjas, whoa, so I'm Africa. Ancient descendant from Nubia, Benjas, whoa, so make room for us. Either you do or you don't, we still go and come Benjas.
Hitler knew something that we're just waking up to. The Europeans in Israel are the fake Jews. The very ones who enslaved, beat, and raped you had an agenda, and Hitler knew it, so he tried to bake you. Muammar Gaddafi, he was killed by the Clintons. North and South America both stormed by the Britons, or British, with intentions to stop the conquest of the Portuguese, the Spaniards, and the Frenches. Indigenous to every land, black gold in every hand, black souls that's willing to send you all to the medic van. Reppin' for my brethren, ancestors to every fan. Legend has it gotta do more to you than the metal can. 400 years neglected and put into the peasants' hands. The parasite, troglodyte, Edomite, lesser than. Use books as a weapon and spiritual oppression, and taught us self-division, so we never will come together, and we African.
I'm Africa. Ancient descendant from Nubia, Benjas, whoa, so make room for us. Either you do or you don't, we still go and come Benjas, whoa, so I'm Africa. Ancient descendant from Nubia, Benjas, whoa, so make room for us. Either Either you do or you don't, we still go and come vengeance.
The new normal is now the present, what we knew is the past. It's realer than fact, and one I pray we mentally grasp. It's evident the signs are everywhere, clearer than glass. Don't get left behind to live in the past. Better beware the soul robbers out lurking and they stealing them fast. You look empty, I'm trying to fill you with gas before they fill you with cap and find your wig split, slumped in your lap, forced a nap cause you were living in cap. Don't let that IG fool you, hijack your mind and turn YouTube you, or let the media sadly buffoon you. It's the world we live in, that's what they say while the search still spins. Impress to God, don't decrease our sins, especially for them ends. Because in God we trust, that's why we pray to it and die if we must, then turn around and use it to roll up our weed where the dust getting high, licking the squeeze and bust.
I'm Africa, ancient descendant from Nubia, Benjas, whoa, so make room for us. Either you do or you don't, we still go and come vengeance, whoa, so I'm Africa, ancient descendant from Nubia, Benjas, whoa, so make room for us. Either you do or you don't, we still go and come vengeance.
From the motherland or the aspirant, stop feeding these false fucking masters, force feeding disaster. The people planted grafters, lay foundation, raise the rafters. Every system, every religion, ask your pastors. I'ma ask my ancestors, here and after. Who chitter chatter, tell me follow bitter ballot on the alabaster bastards, colonized bastards, urging me to blast it with proper propaganda, faster to the war like plaster for concealing our divinity, culture and the liberty, disrupt the universal symmetry, disgracing imagery of original epitome. Resources written literally, black women and man of land hold the code of the mystery of life through the history of strife, while delivery in sight, starve invader win attrition, win the fight, reclaim resources, replenish enemy life. Refrain from detours from source energy light. I'm African by name, blood, and birthright. That's right. I fight by day and night.
I'm Africa, ancient descendant from Nubia, Benjas, whoa, so make room for us. Either you do or you don't, we still go and come vengeance, whoa, so I'm Africa, ancient descendant from Nubia, Benjas, whoa, so make room for us. Either you do or you don't, we still go and come vengeance.
You slow mo, 2 feet, pedal them bike slow. Me speed by 1 with 2 feet, and then strike you on a cycle. Have a wheelie and sun stealing again, but it's a sun charge for the vengeance. I'm on raw. Ancestors, with the crystals and diamonds. Wicked ones came with resources, what's somewhere to find them. Empire seeking the teeth and thinking we don't mind them. Still boy, we're not just mama Africa dry, no boy, cause I'm Africa, ancient descendant from Nubia, Benjas, whoa, so make room for us. Either you do or you don't, we still go and come vengeance, whoa, so I'm Africa, ancient descendant from Nubia, Benjas, whoa, so make room for us. Either you do or you don't, we still go and come vengeance.
Yeah. Ooh. Boy, that thing right there. Can y'all hear me? Hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Fire.
Shout out to Acey,
Fire.
Lil Heru, Lil Chahootie. Asar's in the building.
Fucking made necessary.
I'm gonna mute my mic for this.
My life in exchange for yours. Bless the whores when it rains and pours. Foundational black American engaged in war. African be the heritage that came to shores. Mackin' and I'm down for player shit that pays me more. A made netter, I'm way better than the slave catcher. I can't let them get the game messed up. The game blessed up, I came dressed up. like a pallbearer. You in the presence of God, so all hail him. I rose from the Nile, setting goals as a child by the wild papyrus called Osiris by the vial. My proper name I saw, I came too far to let them cut me in pieces, so I'm putting game in bars. A made nectar and a made nigga, the same nigga, a brave killer, a certified grave filler, a military-minded great gorilla, getting paid 10 million or better, a motherfucking made nectar. You heard it.
Yo, what happened? Oh my God, that yo, oh, I was rocking. That was. I don't even know. Oh man. He dropped the bomb 3 times on that joint. On the first verse, that's just the first verse. We all on that joint. And Big Nell Obuya opened that joint up. You sound like you ain't gonna let him. You ain't gonna play the rest of that. Dollars Boy Out Loud. You ain't gonna play the rest of that. You gonna do it to him like that? Oh. Oh man, you gotta come on here and talk about it, man. Something you gotta tell him something, man. What happened? What happened? Well, we here, Sun Da GR8, the Hard Guy correspondent, Yurima Karama. Tell them about your album right now that the last one that y'all did together.
Oh, this is the Conscious Chaos.
Yeah.
That's with myself and the Ayatollah the Great. I wanted to do a hip hop album with a woman, a dope artist. And when I heard her spit, I was just like, oh, we got to do an album together. Forget a song.
Right.
We need to do an album because she's just that dope. And that's what we did. So we did an album set. And on that album, we both have one single apiece.
Mm-hmm.
So she's got her single, I'm the One, and I got my single, a tribute to my mother called Esther. But the rest of the album, that shit is fire, bro.
Yeah,
fire. The rest of that album is, from Life Path 6, which we're going to perform at the show, to the Orishas, which we're going to perform at the show, to the intro that we're going to perform at the show, to Brown Skin Blues that we're going to perform at the show. So that whole joint is like, it's just bangers, and it's that divine masculine, divine feminine, connecting and in an artistic way, and it's just you just got to hear it. You just got to hear it. I mean, the music is going to tell the story.
They can see some of it video wise right now, right? What's your the video link that they need to go to see that?
Absolutely. It's on IG. Just punch in Yurima Karama and subscribe to my page because it's all music. And go to the Yurima Karama page and you can see all the videos. They up there.
Now, my favorite. I love all your Johns, but my favorite is the Orisa John. Man, when I heard that John, shout out to Big Yo, shout out to Martial Law Media, Martial Law Productions. He's an amazing dude. Like, you'll hear it, but shout out to him. For the musical aspect, but and behind the scenes videography, all of that. But when I heard that John, I was in the studio and he was like, yo, you gotta hear this. This is some of my best work right here. And I was like, where are they? And they came on, I was like, yo, what is this? Oh my God. I was like, yo, when they do a remix, you tell me when they're doing a remix. I'm on the remix. You tell them, I'm telling them, I'm getting on the remix. I'm bully footing on the remix of that. That thing is dope. But if when y'all get to go see the video, I got the honor and the privilege to be, be in the video and assist in whatever way I could. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of energy though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But that whole album is energy, and like I said, just that connection of myself and herself, and it's great collaboration. And then the videos, shout out to you for coming out, because that wasn't the only video you shot with us. You shot a couple, so we appreciate you for just showing the love and spending the day with us like that. But yeah, and then we gotta, when the Vengeance is ready and we can both make it happen, we gotta make something happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm excited about that project, future projects and stuff. So then Ray and I, we had a project last year that we did. It's a New Earth, New Day. And so that project was fire.
Yes,
not getting the recognition that it deserves, but in time, everything's in time, on time, with time. So it'll come back around. It'll come right back around. And so we got some fire projects, but this Conscious Chaos, this was it.
When I was telling people, Andre got like 6 albums out. That's one of the albums that I was talking about. You know what I mean?
Yes.
He's like the machine. He's like Conway the Machine. You know what I'm saying? On the there goes beyond Bars Beyond Borders. He's like, he put that work in. You know what I mean? On a constant basis. And so it was good to see that connection before before the Solarian connection. But that's what he's good for, man. He's good for. He still got 1,000 bars somewhere in his phone.
Yes,
that he hasn't even used yet.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean.
And those are the artists that we're looking for with Bars Beyond Borders. Whether again hip hop, R&B, and spoken word poetry, it's all bars. So if you got it and you're that type of artist where art lives in your headspace, that you should be submitting. You should be submitting to get you a spot. We're going to pick 5 from each city. You should be submitting because those are the artists that we want, the dedicated artists who are on it consistently. And because that's the love for the art. There's so much talent out here. I look at the Vengeance, I look at you all, and I'm just like, wow, the Wu-Tang of today. But just on it, and I love the Wu. They're my favorite group. They're as far as groups are concerned.
Right.
But you all are on that level. I mean, the energy that you bring when you all perform, it's just and people gotta see that. People have to be able to see that. And that's what I wanted to do something with when we did Conscious Chaos. I realized like you got songs that they have songs with like women in them, but a man and a woman doing a whole album together. I wanted to do that to see how that would feel, to see how we would collab, how we would mesh together. And it was done to perfection, brother.
Yes. Speaking of that, I want to give a shout out to Phoenix and Flow. Here they got a show as well that they pushing and they're doing an event that they do. I think the second Monday or the first Monday of the month, something like that. You know what I mean? But that same dynamic. But what I love about y'all and what y'all doing is that the amount of information and consciousness, but the balance that you have. You know what I'm saying? Like you could tell somebody was from the block. You know what I'm saying? And the other thing is when you look at her and you see her, if you close your eyes when she's rapping, you're on the block right there. You're on the block. It's crazy. You open your eyes, you're like, that was you? You just said that? You know what I'm saying? So it shows the balance within her, bringing the balance for you and you bringing that balance back to her. And man, I love that yin yang intertwined circle, multiple, movement going around in the lyrical aspect, and y'all complimented each other wonderfully.
I appreciate that. Thank you, God. I appreciate that. Great compliment. I also see Genius Level Radio in there. Thank you, Don, for the work that you're doing in promoting independent artists and having them on your platform. So I salute you. I got to get off, Suniati, but I thank you again for this platform. I appreciate you. It's always love, brother. I'm gonna see you in a couple of days. So, and we
there
gonna.
It is. Yeah. There it is.
He got it pulled up.
Nefertiti and Zinga Makita was
I
gorgeous.
see you, knowledge
You
boy.
can catch me out in the
Knowledge
forest
boy, I love.
psychedelics to go behind the veil with
Yeah,
the
you got it
ancestors,
pulled
getting
up.
reconnected.
Yeah, so
Get insight,
again,
GPS and
salute
market.
to you.
Walk
Thanks the
path,
family.
walk
Thanks the
path,
chat.
do the math, then
Love
12
you
hours
all.
go by super.
And I got to get up out of here. Peace.
Salute.
Salute.
With the Z, like Malik. Yeah, man. So January 18th at the Apache, 393 Marietta Street, 8 p.m. to 12 p.m. And what I want y'all to know is I'm not on CP time. The doors open at 8. The show starts at 8:20. And we rocking all the way through till 12. And we got it like that. You want to get there on time. You want to get there. You want to park your car. You want to get in. You want to get your drink. You want to get your food order. You want to get your table. You want to get your, get your position where you at. And then you want to be able to, there it is. You want to be able to drink. I'm going to run through this real quick. 9 Miles the Shaman and myself, Sun Da GR8, hosting. We got Gem Work coming with Brother Maz. We got The Vengers. We got Yerima Karama, Oyatala the Great. We got Patience. We got 8 and Black Sister Goddess, who puts on the Black Moses Freedom Fest in South Carolina every year. We was there for that one. Then we got on the other side, we got Akil the MC from Jurassic 5 coming in. They've been pushing and promoting. They can't wait. They excited. You know what I'm saying? They excited to get on the stage. We got Jason the Hater. From the Iron Mike Coalition. We got Yo Afro coming through. Multiple talented sister rocking. We got Jay Discreet coming through. We got Brother Miles hosting the open mic. You know what I'm saying? And we got a special presentation by Big Nell Obuya talking about his book and it just bringing it, he's an educator as well, not just an author, activist. He's an educator as well. And then we got DJ Yana making sure that, she playing the right music and coming through. Supported by Too Raw for TV, supported by Gem Work, supported by Vengeance Radio, supported by the Unity Walk, supported by the Meditation Chick, and supported by Do the Knowledge Radio. You know what I'm saying? Who if his schedule wasn't so full and he's constantly busy, 4,000 shows. You see that 4,000? If he wasn't busy, he was gonna be there. But he's gonna be at one of these joints. He coming to one of them. Because it's like I said, it's the first, but it ain't the last. You know what I mean? The Apache has been very helpful in their promotion of this as well, and doing it. And if you guys remember the Apache from back in the day, you know what I'm saying, where it was when it was down by the V, we bringing that forward, that energy forward. The next time, maybe the next time, we're gonna be doing it with a live band. Right now, we tracking out with the DJ and doing what we need to do. Again, January 18th, and this has been put together by the ancestors. You know what I mean? It was the ancestors' call, and I heard the call. You know what I mean? You know the call. You know what I mean? Freedom all. That's what we pushing for. So I appreciate love being able to be on here on Do the Knowledge Radio. This should be the longest running conscious podcast platform out. You know what I mean? It had everybody who's anybody has come through here. Make sure you get his ebook, Do the Knowledge. Knowledge Born's ebook. Make sure you get that. And I'm really, that's about all I'm gonna say right now. Show up, show out, reaching in pockets, but feel good about what you're doing. You understand? Because it's going to a proper cause. And proper causes at that. And this is about it, man. You want to hop on here, man, and holler at me real quick before we get off of this, John? Knowledge born Allah.
science, baby.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like it's happening.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like it's happening.